All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to tackle one of the most fundamental and kind of mind-bending rules of the entire universe. It's something you deal with every single second of every day from the moment you wake up. We're talking about the arrow of time and why you absolutely cannot unscramble an egg. Seriously, just picture your morning coffee. You pour in some milk, give it a quick stir, and bam, it's mixed. But have you ever really thought about going the other way? I mean, trying to unstir it, to get all those milk particles to just gather themselves back up and separate from the coffee? Of course not. It sounds completely ridiculous, right? And that right there, that's at the heart of what we're talking about. That coffee, a shattered glass, a scrambled egg, they're all on a one-way street. Physicists have a pretty cool name for this, the arrow of time. It's the basic reason the past feels different from the future and why things happen in a specific order. But to really get a grip on why, we have to do something a little weird. We have to imagine a world where that rule just doesn't apply. So let's talk about the perfect reversal, imagining a world with a rewind button. We're going to step out of our messy, complicated reality for just a moment and into the clean, tidy world of theoretical physics. Let's imagine a place that has a perfect rewind button for everything. In this perfect world, we have something called a reversible process, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a process that you can run forward and then run perfectly backward, and you end up right back where you started with zero evidence that anything ever happened. Think of it like a movie playing in reverse, where every single atom, every bit of energy just snaps back into its original spot. No trace left behind. Here's a classic example. You start with a gas in a cylinder. That's step one. Then in step two, you compress it, but, and this is key, you do it infinitely slowly. After that, in step three, you let it expand again, also infinitely slowly. By the time you get to step four, the gas is in its exact original state. That phrase, infinitely slowly, is the trick. It means no energy gets lost to things like friction or heat. It's a totally perfect, lossless cycle. So this perfect world is full of all sorts of impossible stuff. You know, a pendulum that swings forever with no air resistance, that super slow gas compression we just talked about, or water freezing and melting at its exact transition point with no temperature changes at all. These are just theoretical ideals. They don't actually exist in our universe, but they're incredibly important benchmarks for scientists. Okay, next up, let's talk about life's one-way street, the messy, beautiful reality of our universe. That's enough of the perfect world. Let's snap back to reality, back to our coffee, our eggs, and our one-way street. This is the world of irreversible processes, and it's where we all actually live. So an irreversible process is, well, it's basically everything else. It's any action that once you've done it, you can't perfectly undo it. When you scramble an egg, you're not just changing the egg, you are adding a tiny bit of disorder, what scientists call entropy, to the entire universe. You can think of entropy as just a measure of chaos or randomness, and you can't rewind that chaos because the universe is now fundamentally a little bit messier. And the examples are absolutely everywhere. They're undeniable. Just try to unburn a log of wood or unshatter a glass, putting every single molecule back where it was. How about an ice cube that melted in your drink? Try to get it to refreeze itself by pulling heat back out of the room. It's impossible. Every one of these is a step forward on a path with no return trip. Let's look at ideal versus reality and why this difference is so crucial for science and technology. So you might be thinking, okay, we've got this perfect theoretical world and our messy real one. Why even bother with the perfect one if it doesn't exist? Well, as it turns out, understanding the difference is absolutely critical. So this breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you have the reversible process. The path can be reversed. It's a theoretical idea, no energy is lost, and the universe has no net change. Now look at the other side, our irreversible reality. The path can't be reversed. It's how all real things work. Energy is always lost somehow, usually as heat, and the universe's disorder, its entropy, always goes up. And this is the so what of all this. Scientists and engineers use that impossible idea of a perfect, 100% efficient process as a kind of gold standard. It's the theoretical maximum. By comparing a real engine to this impossible ideal, they can measure exactly how efficient it is and figure out where all that energy is being wasted. I mean, take a look at this. An ideal reversible engine would be 100% efficient. Every bit of fuel becomes useful work. But a real car engine, because of all those irreversible things, friction, heat loss, it's only about 25% efficient. The other 75% is just lost, radiating out into the world and increasing the entropy of the universe. That huge gap is exactly what shows engineers how much room they have to improve things. So here's the bottom line. Every single action, from stirring coffee to the beating of your own heart, is an irreversible process. It pushes time forward, and it increases the universe's total disorder. This constant, relentless increase in entropy, that's the real engine driving the arrow of time. Which leaves us with a fascinating, kind of mind-blowing question. If time is fundamentally tied to the universe just getting messier, could we ever find a way to reverse it? Or is this one-way street a fundamental, unbreakable law of our reality? It's a thought that really challenges our whole understanding of the cosmos.